උපාධි ප්‍රදානෝත්සවය ආරම්භ කරන බව මම ප්‍රකාශ කරමි.
උපකුලපතිතුමියනි, සනාතන සභාවේ නිර්දේශය හා පාලක සභාවේ අනුමැතිය මත පාලි හා බෞද්ධ අධ්‍යයන පශ්චාත් උපාධි ආයතනයේ අධ්‍යක්ෂක විසින් දැන් ඉදිරිපත් කරනු ලබන විද්වතා වෙත සාහිත්‍ය ශූරී සම්මාන උපාධිය උපස්ථිතියෙහි ප්‍රදානය කරන ලෙස ගෞරවපූර්වකව ඉල්ලා සිටිමි.
Professor Kapila Abhewansa, in view of acknowledging the academic contribution rendered by Emeritus Professor Randunu Patiranalage Kapila Abhewansa for the subject of Buddhist studies, the postgraduate Institute of Pali and Buddhist Studies proposes to award the Emeritus Doctor of Literature D.Lit. to Emeritus Professor Randunu Patiranalage Kapila Abhewansa of number 17/13A Maliban Narama Road, Bedagana, Pitakotte. He who recently serves as the Vice Rector and the Dean of the Faculty of Religious Studies of the International Buddhist College, Thailand, completed the Prachina Pandita degree and the Varga Patipatiya in Sinhala, Pali and Sanskrit, ranking the first in the island. Conducted by the Prachina Bahasopakara Samagama in the year 1962 and was awarded with the gold medal and the CAMARI prize. He thereafter, having enrolled in the University of Peradeniya to pursue higher studies, was graduated with Bachelor of Arts Honours with first class pass for Sanskrit in the year 1967. And he, having qualified for postgraduate studies with the highest merits, entered the Benares Hindu University, India, obtained the Master of Philosophy in the year 1972 and the Doctor of Philosophy from the Postgraduate Institute of Pali and Buddhist Studies of the University of Kelaniya in the year 1992 and reached the pinnacle of postgraduate studies. Personal life. He who had started his professional life as a temporary assistant lecturer in the Department of Sanskrit of the University of Peradeniya in the year 1970, served as a deputy warden in the year 1973 and as an assistant editor of the Sinhala Dictionary in the Ministry of Cultural Affairs during the period between 1975 and 1978. He having joined the permanent service as a founder lecturer in the Department of Buddhist Culture of the Postgraduate Institute of Pali and Buddhist Studies of the University of Kelaniya in the year 1978, was promoted to the post of senior lecturer in the year 1984 and became a professor in the year 1998. While serving as a founder professor of the Postgraduate Institute of Pali and Buddhist Studies, he also served as the head of the Department of Buddhist Culture for a long period and shared extensive knowledge on several subjects such as Buddhist monastery, organization, Indian Buddhist culture, Buddhist social philosophy, Mahayana Buddhist culture, and Theravada tradition, among those available in the Master of Arts in Buddhist Studies with the postgraduate students who had followed courses which were conducted in Sinhala and English media. He, while serving as the acting director of the Postgraduate Institute of Pali and Buddhist Studies at several occasions and rendering his service to the administration of the institute, served as a permanent member of the council and as an institutional member of the board of management, as a founder editor of the Anvesana, the academic journal of PGI PBS, as well as supervisor of the students who engage in Master of Philosophy and Doctor of Philosophy studies. He got retired at the age of 65 in 2004, completing 26 years of university academic career. After retirement, also he offered his ocean of knowledge to undergraduates, extending to various fields of Buddhist studies such as Buddhist philosophy, basic teachings of early Buddhism, Buddhist logic, theory, ethics of early Buddhism, philosophies of Upanishad and Vedanta, and Buddhist Atthakatha literature. While serving as a visiting lecturer under the Department of Pali and Buddhist Studies of the University of Sri Jayawardhanapura, the Department of Philosophy of the University of Kelaniya, the Department of Sinhala of the University of Colombo, and the Department of Pali and Buddhist Studies of the University of Peradeniya of Sri Lanka. Research and publications. Dr. Kapila Abeyawansa, while being involved in the graduate studies at the University of Peradeniya, started his research and publication task in the year 1962 by publishing the review of Siddhas Sangraha. From thereupon, 18 research work were published, including in the review on Dhammapada and Dhammapadatta Katha and Saul Sandesha in 1968, the review on the Malaunge Auruda and Sinhala novels of Professor E.R. Sarachandra, and review on Padi Diyata Boradiya and Sinhala novels by Professor A.V. Suravira in 1970. Patimoksa Vinaya. In the same year, Ratna Sahitya Vichara in 1971, Sinhala Sanskutika Urume in 1978, Immanuel Kant, a comparative study with Buddhist theory of knowledge in 1997, Sinhala translation of Kanka Vidrani in 1998, and Manoratha Purani 1 in 2003, Buddhist studies in 2004, Tera Padhana Sangrahaya in the same year. Sinhala translation of Manoratha Purani 2 in 2006, Daham Desuna and Sasuna in 2010, and Budumaga Anua Yana Paul Diviye Sanasuma in 2017. According to the State Literary Award in 1999 to Immanuel Kant, a comparative study with Buddhist theory of knowledge of the said research publication was also a special matter of concern. Further translating Kanka Vidrani Attakatha and Manoratha Purani Attakatha 2 to Sinhala in 1998 and 2006, respectively, under the project of translating to Sinhala the Attakatha in Pali history declared by the Royal Asiatic Society of Sri Lanka was another special academic contribution. One of the tasks entrusted in the academic career of a university lecturer is to provide research articles to academia published locally and internationally under research and publications. He published research publication in about 46 journals from the 1980 edition of the Nivam Maga academic publication, which is a government publication to Professor P.D. Premaseri Memorial Academic Publication in the year 2020. And also he launched his own research in around 12 national and international research conferences. Of them, he conducted the keynote lecture at 4 research conferences as the keynote speaker. Dissemination of knowledge. Dr. Kapila Abeyawansa took actions to extend his contribution with knowledge and experience while holding the membership in departments, organizations, and academic councils, membership of academic, cultural, and national and international importance. Among those, he served as the controller of the subject of logic at the GCE A-level examination in the year 1979, and as the chief controller in the subject of Pali at the GCE A-level examination during the period between 1980 and 1982, and as the controller by setting up, standardizing, and assessing the answer sheets in the subject of logic and Sanskrit in the Pachina final examination during the period between 1982 and 2004. And as a member of the Pirivan Education Committee of the Ministry of Education in 1996, the secretary to the project for translating the Attakatha of the Royal Asiatic Society of Sri Lanka to Sinhala, the chairman of the Sri Lanka Nippon Institute of the Ministry of Education and Culture in 2002, the vice rector of the International Buddhist College, Thailand, and the dean of the Faculty of Religious Studies since 2015, and the research advisor of the research students following Master of Philosophy and Doctor of Philosophy at the same college, and providers supervision for 30 research in Master of Philosophy and 15 Doctor of Philosophy. His ideologies were socialized by around 24 publications of critiques in the daily papers such as Divaina, Maubima, and Colombo Telegraph in the matters having educational, social, and national impact. Scholarships and acknowledgement of service. Dr. Kapila Abevansa focused on postgraduate studies at the Benares Hindu University, India, along with the achievement of a scholarship from the Ministry of Education in 1970. Among those scholarships, prizes, and service appreciation achieved by him were winning the gold medal and the Samaraja Prize by ranking